Excuse me.
I done had it in and out with my girlfriend, my sister fighting with boyfriends. All my bills paid, a nigga still need more ends. We say fuck a nigga, it look like we need more friends. Blame me for participation, it come from both ends. Garfield niggas only in for their own help. You got it on your own, but watch out for their wrong step. Keep asking for the shit, nigga get the wrong help. The recovery process can make you take the wrong left. All that shit held in, I hope you got some long breath. Admitting to your wrongs like you're wrong, that's a strong step. I'm hanging on with all my might from a life of strong built. Pistol in my face, but I can tell you how the chrome felt. And through the storm and through the weather and even through the rain, I don't think they understand the underdog thing. And through the struggle and through the hate and overcoming pain, there's a blessing at the end of your tunnel, man.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remain the same.
You're doing great time to
pain, too much pain.
Now we living in the ghetto, riding metros, hanging on the shaky life, walking on jello. I used to want to be the one to say hello. Did it ever make a real friend, nigga? Hell no. I feel like I was better off mellow. Then I went and lost my cousin, thinking where the kill go. I tried fast, but I had to learn to sell slow. You did your job and took the rap, but homie, where your bills go? Now everything is just seeming like a mystery. It piss you off every time thinking about your history. We was cool, now you wanna throw your fist at me. All this because your girlfriend blew a kiss at me. Now he dissing me, I'm wishing he'll really stop motherfucking pissing me. Cause you don't want my recipe, you don't even wanna try to bring out the best of me. Cause I'm the real deal and I don't even need pedigree for real.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
Now it's a hair thin line between love and hate. And it's about the same distance between real and fake. Now the fake love that you thought was so real can leave you living with hate that you thought you could never feel. Leave you having to deal with emotions you ain't never felt. Too hard to bluff, but you can't fold from the hand you dealt. Heart in my back pocket, trusting nothing but God in my gut now. Relationships is barely conversation for a nut now. 8 years down the drain, thought I was giving my everything. While the drained of everything and walked away without a thing. Except the one thing that God gave me to remind me. Part of growth and development, leaving some things behind me. Whatever time I've got left is invested to make it sure before I leave my 3 C's of debt and stress free. Yeah, I done walked in the sun, so I appreciate the rain. Cherish every battle scar, why I survived the pain.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
What's up, world? What's up? All right. Say, man, thank you for coming. Those that's gonna come a little bit late, man, hey, I'm gonna start passing out tardy slips. But I know life is what it is, and life gonna continue being what it is. Somebody gotta say it. I ain't gonna even be on here too long, but somebody gotta say it. And I've been thinking about how to say this. I don't pay attention to no other culture. Of course, I'm observant, right? So, you know, in that sense, I'm making sure everything copacetic. But what I see with my culture, because a lot of people want to be African, American, Black, African American, indigenous, native, Muslim, Christian. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like this is my opinion, and it's straight to the cut. Why we haven't got up out of the situation. Everybody, some people doing good. You know, I'm all right. But everybody ain't all right. And they started this YouTube, these platforms. You know how I was saying at the beginning, there's a bunch of distractions going on. They made it like that. They're pretty slick. You say they, the government, those folks, you already know. They made it like that to keep you distracted. It's a dirty game and a wicked game. That's all I got to say is in that sense, to keep it clean. But as I see my people, you know, I'm talking about the shade, like me, right? Ain't trying to do nothing better but clown. It's a bunch of clowns. So who would take you serious ever? See, I think a lot of people is going by clout. They want to be famous. You know that saying back in the day, I'll make you famous. And you know how you wind up being on the front of a t-shirt. At the end of the day, why you want to be famous? You're going to be just like the mother clucks. Because you sold your soul for a jelly roll. There's no character in that. But somebody got to say it. It ain't even just our culture. I see a lot of cultures that fell for the banana in the tailpipe. Oh, Slugga, who are you? Reverend Slugga? No. But then I am preaching. So somebody say church. We wasted too much time. Now, they say they got on that June 1st, the debt ceiling. It's a tentative plan. We haven't got everything about that, so that's why I ain't pushing it out there. But they came up with a tentative plan today. You got to find out who's going to vote for what. So it's the same situation because they got a tentative plan, McCartney and Biden, but it's not sound. So I guess they're trying to make sure you stay distracted with who shot John. Wow. I didn't think the world was going to be so naive and so slow. But as you see on the thumbnail, we're going to talk about it. That's in my home state. I mean, my home city. These guys are making millions. Millions of dollars. You see when that storm came across, quote unquote, who lost their job, them people was making almost $500,000 a year. And they was in character. They wasn't hurting nobody. They wasn't talking about nobody. They just playing their part. See, a lot of people don't know how to play their goddamn part, man. They want to take over the whole show. So then the messages get misconstrued. I don't want to seem like I'm that damn educated. I'm a dude from the street and got a good shake out of life. You know what I'm saying? You got to shake up that goddamn jar to even get any sauce out of it, any spices out of it, right? If you get a seasoning container and you hold it up upside down, it just ain't gonna shake by itself. You got to shake it a little bit. So that's what I got. My life is okay with a shake. But I see a lot of people, they ain't even thinking like grown men, grown women. And it's the funniest part. I'm going to break it down. I might have to put that out there. I sold. When I say sold, man, I'm finna get in debt with it. I sold a lot of our souls. Not character, souls. Ain't right, man. It ain't right. There ain't no way I can look at what I see on YouTube or in this world period on the news. When you go outside, it ain't no way. So I asked myself, Yahweh, why you bring me this far? Like, what I supposed to be doing? These suckers, I feel like it's Sodom and Gomorrah. Church people ain't excluded. I remember church used to go to the corners, man. We're gonna call a spade, man. Church people used to go to the corner and reach out, ministry, stuff like that. You don't see them no more. Hate to tell you, you got Muslims. They be on corners trying to sell bean pies. You don't see it no more. Everybody's doing it from this platform. You ain't reaching nobody no more. So when I look at what's going on down here in my home state, they impeaching the governor, right? Then we got a problem. Because we all voted for him, but then he just got reelected in November. So what happened? It's the same thing with Trump. Like, I want my people to pay attention to the goddamn news and not these clowns. I feel like it's only a few of us that's on point. I understand what's going on in this world. Everybody else is playing marbles. That's how I'm looking at it. Everybody else is feeling like it's a game. That's what I'm saying. All I can do is take care of myself, right? Yeah, I do that. But I'm talking about the young teens, right? I ain't worried about them little kids. They got a future. But they'll listen to the young brother before they listen to a stranger. We only there for a season, right? Family members are there all day long. You reach these teenagers, you can reach their little brother, little sister. No, I ain't got time to waste no time. You shouldn't either. Everybody want to sound like they righteous, right? But their characters don't show it. Somebody got to say something. Somebody got to say something. So I'm saying something. I don't even give a goddamn about Hollywood. When I say that, man, Hollywood is Hollywood. It's always been Hollywood. A lot of actors. But what I'm saying to y'all, everybody that came to this goddamn platform, if we're not gonna, I know, picket signs and all that is irrelevant to the fact. This is called a thinking game. Not no goddamn picket signs. Protesting. Where's that getting y'all? Matter of fact, let's talk about it. BLM was a big movement. You found out what? You know what you found out if you're paying attention to the news. You know what you found out. Bunch of bull. Propaganda. I know Black Lives Matter. You ain't got to tell me. I wake up every day like this. And my life matter. Don't put black to my goddamn cause of survival as a real soldier. No, for real though. You can't do that, man. I don't know if people want to hold people accountable. That's why everybody come on here and say anything, everything. And ain't standing on nothing. Why say it? Why threaten the next brother and you ain't gonna do nothing? It's a laugh. So when everybody want to laugh, you got to think about who's really preparing themselves for what's about to happen. I think my people, quote unquote, a lot of us don't pay attention to news. So they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. They don't know what kind of legislation is they trying to pass. There ain't nothing wrong going out having fun, spending the goddamn money when you supposed to be what? Stacking up, getting right? Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it, huh? Don't say I didn't warn you, though. Y'all think it's a game? Y'all want to get y'all next laugh on? Y'all want to get y'all next threat on? Y'all want to talk outside your goddamn neck? Keep on doing it. But I'm going to do this video real quick. Let's get them like buttons up, man. Appreciate everybody sliding in, man. It's kind of late, man, but I had to. I got done with that goddamn yard. Woo! Yeah, that what keeps me focused. I do my own yard. I stay in shape. I do my own yard. But at the end of the day, I tell myself this. You got to stay in shape. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to defend yourself and protect your family. Them people ain't gonna do it, but that's another day. Let's go and get this disclaimer because I don't think this is a breaking news type thing. A couple of minutes ago, they voted that man out. You know what I'm saying? They voted him out. And a lot of people say, man, he's supposed to be out. He was cricket. He wasn't doing nothing. But Ken Paxton is out. I wonder what he did. Then you think about it. How they going to let a man get in and then they vote him out? Then you think about it. How they going to put all that, whatever. Who shot John on Trump? I don't care about now one of them. But I know they're going to distract a lot of people supposed to be getting ready for that. It don't matter if they get out, vote them out. But I just want to enlighten y'all on some of this stuff, man. Because I ain't been on in a minute. And I definitely wanted to let you know the breaking news down here in Austin, man. Let's go and get it. Let's go and get it. Man, what the heck just happened? Okay. This is just to keep y'all in the know. Keep y'all in the know.
To the speaker voting aye. Mr. Glenn voting aye. Mr. Murr voting aye. Show Mr. Dutton voting present, not voting. Have all members voted? There have been 121 ayes and 23 not voting, 3 absent. The resolution adopted.
Salute, Scott. Salute all the background watchers. We could just leave a comment, just be respectful, because this is grown folks channel. And I think that's why it really don't get attraction until I get off. And, you know, people just come through, you know what I'm saying, and pay homage or whatever. But this is the conversation I would like to start having more often about us paying attention to news instead of around election time and somebody tell you who you are, right? Like Biden. Everybody heard it, so it ain't no slander. You ain't black if you don't vote for me. Man, what's up, man? What's up, y'all? And y'all voted for him. Or, you know, it was just a thing of the, you know what I'm saying? Another banana in the tailpipe. I'm not like that. I don't know how these suckers are on this goddamn internet. They show a lot of weakness and spineless individuals, but it's some real individuals out there. Real individuals. Look, we don't need to worry about relationships. We need to worry about our culture, right? A lot of people ain't ready for a relationship. A lot of people ain't ready for paying attention to the news and knowing that they got to tighten up because it's real live out there. A lot of people just want to stay asleep because they scared of responsibility. But I'm here. I'm going to keep it real channel for real, though. Let's get this.
15 at 5, certainly an historic day. Our political reporter Jack vote would ran, of course.
This really is a historic. legislature, because this is only the third time in Texas history that a official has been impeached. And so Ken Paxton is now suspended from his job as Attorney General immediately, pending the outcome of a trial in the Texas Senate, where there has to be 2/3 of senators who vote to remove him. And so there was one thing that really stood out very early on in this impeachment process that began shortly after 1 o'clock today. And that was when State Representative Charlie Guerin of Fort Worth, one of the 5 members of the General Investigating Committee, announced on the House floor that Ken Paxton called some members of the House earlier in the week and threatened them. Let's take a listen.
And I would like to point out that several members of this House, while on the floor of this House doing the state business, received telephone calls from General Paxton personally, threatening them with political consequences in their next election.
We will begin that proceeding as soon as Mr. Murray is recognized,
as well as our House rules. But
Any names, I emailed Paxton's office for a response, but I haven't heard back. Other members of the General Investigating Committee.
See, that's I'm gonna stop it right there. That's that he say, she say. So they're gonna have to pull some phone records to get that information. Because right now, why would you say that over the flow? Now, let me say I ain't got no fight in the game. You know what I'm saying? But I see a lot of ways that if you get on somebody's bad side in the political realm, they can make mysterious things start happening, like you get up out of office, or you can't go back into office, or you might be found passed out in the tub. You know what I'm talking about? It goes deep, man. But I wonder why our guards are so down. You see what I'm saying? Why is our guards so down in society? That's what I want to know. We got a lot of things that we be accused of. But this is getting to another level. They allow, he says, threatening messages or threatening calls by his voice, right? So they're going to have to come with some documents. Right now, it's just he say, she say. Just like this YouTube. It's just he say, she say. A lot of, allegations. But I just wanted to give y'all that. That was the voting. But I also want to see if I can put this, let me get that up off there. Hold on. I definitely want to see if I can get that list and freeze it on the screen. Let me see. Where was it at? Oh, there it is. Give me 1 second. Thank you for holding up. I'm gonna give you the latest. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, man, that goddamn the yard. Oh, we say, man. Hey, say, man. I had a homeboy tell me, man, he gets somebody to cut his goddamn grass in the back. He might do the front, but he ain't gonna do the back. Goddamn, I understand why now, man. Say, man. Let's see. Yeah, it is. There it is. But that's good, man. It keeps you in shape to do your stuff. So, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'm sure gonna put it up there. And I want y'all to read it. Or I can read it. Because I think it's pretty small. The first one, articles of impeachment against Texas AG Ken Paxton. This is what they say. They already voted on it, so I kind of jumped ahead because, you know, they were just voting, you know, but he's on suspension now. But this is prior to that, about an hour ago, and that just came through about 30 minutes ago. They suspended him. But it's 7 counts of disregard of official duties, 3 counts of false statement in the official records, 2 counts of misapplication of the public resources, 2 counts of constitutional bribery. God dang, man. This dude a mafia boss. That's what they say, though. Counts of obstruction of justice. What? Not you, Paxton. Dang it. Count of conspiracy and attempted conspiracy. Whoa. Boy, they want him more than out there. They want him more than out that office. I tell you that. With these, it sounds like he a mafia boss. It sounds like he a mafia boss, man. Account conspiracy of attempting conspiracy. A 1 count of conspiracy or attempt of conspiracy. So they really don't know. Or they don't know. Yeah. Desperation of duty. Can't see that part. Count of a fitness for office. I can't read that line. Matter of fact, here, since I got it up, let me break it down like this. I think they read it. Boy, that's crazy.
The country's most.
I don't know if y'all seen all that, heard all that. It kind of froze, so I'm gonna run it back just a little bit. I know people on here are very educated, you know, when they ain't been drinking.
Obstruction of justice, dereliction of duty, fitness, trust. This follows years of legal, ethical, and most Paxton is called the proceedings political. Most of the top and the topic. Today, Senator Ted Cruz called the process. With us now, NBC News correspondent Priscilla Thompson. Priscilla, this is historic. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, Alicia, it is because I've been supporters of Ken Paxton who flooded this gallery today to listen as this hearing took place, and as they were letting out, we were able to grab Mr. Glass here. You're a supporter of Ken Paxton. Your reaction to the news that the House has just voted to
about how many people voted in favor of it. I think this proceeding is illegal. It's a statute in it.
He say he think the proceeding is illegal. Do you understand? They've been trying to get him out of there. For about 4 years, man. Man, look. And the radio station down here called him out and told him to come holler at him. And that's his people told him to do that. But you don't hear that all over the internet, do you? Yeah, it's something big that's been going on, man. It's something big that's been going on down here in Texas, man. And, you know, shaking hands and hugging babies, man. Something's going on, man. I think a lot of people want recognition. And they doing that old political thing going on right now. But that's enough of that. I ain't gonna waste y'all time, man, because like I said, I ain't gonna be on here long, man. I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna be on here long. Oh man, y'all couldn't even hear me. I don't know how long that been like that. Probably just now. Yeah. Nobody want to say it, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm talking to my people, native or whatever. You got to stand up for something. Man, if y'all don't stiffen up, stop trying to be cute, stop trying to twerk, because at the end of the day, a lot of y'all, I'm going to say this because everybody's doing it. I see a lot of dancing routines, right? But then they comparing how them folks back in the day was dancing. Now we dancing the same way they was dancing and thinking that's beat. You know what I'm saying? That's soulful. Now get back to your soulfulness, right? You trying to fit in so much, you forgot your identity. Somebody got to say it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to say it. The comparison when they was all off beat, tapping on them legs and stuff like that, we laughed at them. My mama them laughed at them. Now we just start trying to dance like that with all that. I don't know what type of dance it is. What we call it? Get crunk, right? We're doing all that get crunk dancing. Get back to the soul and rhythm of everything. You ask yourself, why is our community the way it is? Everybody trying to get crunk, but really ain't doing no cranking. You feel me? They cranking the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? They going in reverse. They going back in time. Now let's get it up, man. Y'all, man, say. I don't know about y'all, but I know about me and the partners that I know and the people that I'm connected with as a squad. Man, you can see how a man look when you look at me. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no ifs and buts. We don't play the I don't want to say it too much because I know people be listening, but look, we don't play the silly games. What we call that back in the day? Playing the dozens. We don't do that. That ain't man stuff. Especially if you want youngsters to pay attention to your character, right? Then stop doing that. But you know, everybody's different, right? They say. You got Clucks, Wanksters, Stevens. Should I go on? Start looking at yourself in the mirror and understand you need to get on this plateau of understanding real grown folk stuff, man. Talk about something. Talk about something. Somebody got to say it. I see a lot of characters on here. Shout out to Hockley, man. Kryptonite. He all in Paris, man. Shout out to him, man. He having a good time, man. That's a nice thing from Ferguson all the way to Paris, man. I like that concept. Even though I did some traveling, but man, say I wasn't thinking about Paris. But that's a good itch. That's a good knock on that, man. Because where we come from, who would imagine is what I tell everybody. Who would imagine? Salute Hockley for going out there doing that, man. I like how that tower lit up too, man. But right now, it ain't the time for me to travel. I tell you that right now. And that's square well. Man, I ain't going to get caught over there. You know, I got to be by everything that I'm talking about. You understand? And I don't understand their language. Yeah, I'm going to sit right here for a minute, man, until the world show me that it's okay. But I don't know if the world ever showed me it's okay. But I do some traveling. But I ain't going across that water, though. My brother over there in Hawaii, he got some restoration he got to do. For Guatemala or something like that, he was saying. They got a tsunami. They got something over there. He went over there, man. He's going to be gone 100 days. I told him to be careful, man. That's all I can do because you can't stop living. A lot of people have stopped living. They just sitting there minute. You know, percolating on what? What do they percolate? Why you ain't made a step for your dream, for real? You can criticize everybody, but if you ain't made now move, shut up. Huh? Did you hear that? Shut up. You got to do something for yourself or anybody do something with you. Understand that. And capping ain't the thing. Man, I say. But somebody got to say it. So I'm going to start doing, hold on. I'm going to start having a segment of, somebody have to say it. I think that'll be all right, man. I'm just going to vent. You know what I'm saying? So don't be in my segment when I'm trying to pick the date. I figured out, but that's something to look forward to, man. And I'm trying to see if I'm gonna put that pit on the in action tomorrow, man. So 1-on-1, you know what I'm saying? Steps on what you already know though, right? But it ain't no reason not to keep it tightened in the mind. You might forgot a couple of things. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. But I'm going barbecue regardless. Depends on the crab. And depends on what I got going on, man. I'm trying to figure out what is the latest news other than people losing their soul when they dance. Now they dancing like them. I just wish everybody well. I got some time today to concentrate on my life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I know apology for me not being on for a minute. Or just a couple of days. Y'all, yeah. It seemed like nobody was on. You see what I'm saying? Are they waiting for me? Yeah, here I go. But it makes me understand what is true friendship. I'ma say it. If you never supported me, you ain't consistent in supporting me like I support you, man, you already know the rules with that, right? Some people say this, man, and this ain't no complaining. This is real facts, man. Gotta understand to call things out, right? Somebody gotta say it. If you have a squad, then you should be over there with your squad, period. But if you're taking the mic all day and every day, your squad be over there with you. But that burns off, though, because it takes two to tangle, right? And one thing I want to know, if you got a weak mind, anybody can infiltrate your organization of life. Let's say it like that. Because you got a weak mind. You should know. And that's why I was saying the other day, the backroom conversations. Hey man, I haven't heard nothing, but I see everything. You understand what I'm saying? I haven't heard nothing. If y'all thinking I've heard something, I done seen everything I need to see. So a lot of these people be saying I stand on that, I keep it 100, woo, woo, woo. No, you don't, bro. No, you don't, sis. And I keep telling y'all, I give y'all warnings. I say, man, look in the mirror, man. Sometimes you can lose yourself. And the real homie will say, hey, man, get back focused. But if you Billy Badass and all that, man, just keep on sinking because that goes with your mind and time. When you think you're doing all the right things, but you're making all the wrong moves. Catch that. But I wish everybody well, man. Like I say, man, I just appreciate everybody coming on here tonight, man. Had a long day, but I just had to get on here because somebody got to say it. Man, stay black and stay strong, man. For real, native to this land, man. That goes to all the 12 tribes. Y'all catch that? The Puerto Ricans and the goddamn Spanish folks and all them. You know what I'm talking about? African ain't in it. But at the end of the day, if y'all want to believe y'all African American from two different continents, man, y'all been sold out. You know what I'm saying? Because the history is what it is. And you just got to do some studying and stop listening and let me stop. But somebody got to say it. Oh, man, somebody got to say it. Man, say, no, we go. You know what? I'm going to do an intermission. We're going to ride for a minute. Hold on. I'm going to do an intermission, man. Stay here. And appreciate everybody coming through. You can have, man, I could be talking to my goddamn self. You know what? It's authentic. It ain't tampered with. So, catch that nugget. Hold on, man. Let me come right back, man, because I think today is the day. I like this conversation. I like that title. Somebody got to say it. Hold on, y'all. Oh, yeah. Let me give you some music, though. Give me a quick second. I'll be right back, man. And I'm hoping everybody's staying safe out there, man. To the family, man. A lot of people want to be family, but they don't even know how to respect the house when they walk in it. But you want everybody to respect you. Somebody got to say it, man. Who are these cats, man? Who are these cats? And I ain't gonna talk about what Kryptonite talking about with OG. Everybody knew, but everybody say, hey man, why everybody talking about him now? No, bro, I ain't gonna talk about him because y'all see. And if y'all don't see, y'all stay over there. That's sandbox stuff. If y'all intrigued to storytellers, I see how. Hold that. I'm coming right back. What I'm gonna say, you're gonna want to hear. Y'all thought I was gonna get off, but I'm gonna give y'all a little intermission so I don't have to get off.
Whoa, yeah, yeah, oh. Say everybody come on. Whoa, yeah, oh. Say everybody come on. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Whoa, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Whoa, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Well, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. My nigga, this ain't what you want, boy. It's some problems over here. If you need some help with church, we will solve them over here. We evaporate and make them dissolve over here. We don't need no vote to get resolved over here. Just ready in the train, but we go hard up over here. You say you ready over there, blow my guard up over here. I got a scooter, motherfucker, like some cars up over here. And we do this every day, cause it's our job over here. We brawling over here, but we ain't starving over here. I get daily every report like we got Marvin over here. I got last standing Mexican who be carving over here. Oh, by the way, your girl, she like me and she jogging over here. Don't you come with all that petty, we brawling over here. I put my mama on the 20s, cookie crawling over here. Ain't no slacking, ain't no shit, ain't no stalling over here. With ATM and underdog, we hauling over here. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Now ain't no way you ever see me slaving over you. My unity and loyalty, I done gave it unto you for real, my nigga. Please hold me, pay me what is due. If you want it, why you fucking with me? Stay about my suit. Please believe I will achieve with these blessings I receive. One day maybe you will see, one day maybe you will be. One day maybe we can meet, one day maybe you can see, one day maybe you can eat. Until then you won't retreat, now don't repeat another word from what that whole nigga done said. If you do, flip my switch, watch me go across your head, but I won't trip, I flip this bitch. Watch her go across the bed, this shit repetitive. Baby like a book already read, now that is true. Plus it's church, I make it sting and plus it hurt. You ladies see me, I made a flirt, but I ain't worried about a skirt. Boy, I'm worried about this work, and if you got it, nigga, flaunt it. Chances after chances, nigga, you ain't really want it. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want.
Ain't what grew me to pen, what schooled me. Leader from the start, so y'all niggas already know me. So try running game on the real G. Without you packing the heat, y'all niggas can't see me. From the city where you know them G's don't play that. Organized dishes marked up with the toe tag. Throw away stub up on the fucking flow, man. Pushed out, perk, smoking, cow shot. Yes, it's going eyes, dropping fingers, twisting chest, move. Marathon running, dress cool as a motherfucker. Drake 5'7", tuck tight, hood pass out good. Checking is mandatory, get caught leaking in my neighborhood. Family over here, do you hear a nigga speaking? Knuckle game tight, flow to the left, not the right. Big boxing out of lab, penitentiary rules and fat. Jets came in, hoes get checked, nigga.
This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want.
Appreciate y'all waiting. Appreciate y'all waiting. Standing by. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember what I was about to say? In the chat. Y'all remember what I was about to say? In regards of, I've been solid from day one, man. I've been solid for day one. But a lot of people have sold they sold for a jelly roll and then they get mad. They got to do certain things to keep it going. So they lost the whole concept of their mission. And a lot of people, they're just doing the internet. But one thing I want to tell the people that's doing the internet, make sure if something should happen to you, your family can bury you. It can be a joyful day, right? Not a stressful day, because there's a lot of mourning going on, but also it's celebration. I feel like it's celebration because you ain't got to suffer no more. Because this world right here, not to say that you don't see no hope, right? You got to see hope, especially if you got kids. You just try to make it a little bit better. But if Yahweh take you before you see anything prosper out the ground or anything, the roots or whatever, make sure you got your 401k so it don't be stressful on your family. Because I see a lot of people who chasing this clout. The wrong clout. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you can pass away just in traffic. You know, stuff like that. But just start making the right moves, especially if you're an older gentleman or older female. Show these young women the right way. Understand this. Your kids is very important to you, right? Your wife or your husband is very important. Sometimes we get mad at each other, right? That will pass. Try not to go. I'm talking like it's a perfect world, right? Try not to go to sleep mad, because you don't know if any one of them going to wake up and get to understand with these kids that's thinking they grown. You have to make them same mistakes. So don't think they're going to be more perfect than you. You all going to have to go through it. You just try to make sure the cushion, put that pillow down for them. At least they can't say, and I remember some of the things my mom used to tell me, and I would just, man, this old fool. Not old fool, but this old school person. She don't know what she talking about. Or my dad, he don't know what he talking about, man. That was his time. It's so crazy because it's our time. It's everybody's time, no matter how old you are. And it's good to have somebody wise around you so you won't crash out, but you got to listen. So then I tell myself, did I listen? No, so I don't try to reach people with force. I'm saying to people, man, when it's time for you to wake up, man, you'll catch these gems. You'll catch these. When you're tired of being tired, you understand what a cluck is, what a wankster is. Because a lot of people that I see on this goddamn tube, and in real life, they got these youngsters following them. They wasn't solid from the get-go. No, they got a pass and it's shaky. You understand what I'm saying? But that's not my business. It's y'all business. Y'all pay attention to them. Yeah, y'all pay attention to them. A lot of people, that's what I was going to say. A lot of people like to be mesmerized by stories. So that's why it's so easy to push that history to us. His story? Yeah. Y'all love that, huh? A lot of y'all love it so much, y'all went to Moe College to learn more of his knowledge, right? What is that doing for you? You get anything from it? Or have you sold your people out all the way? Because sometimes a lot of people say, hey, man, just with that statement right there, a lot of people say, when you come up out the ghetto or out of your situation that you was brought in, and if your parents didn't have all that bread, then you had life kind of hard. A lot of people say when you start changing for the better, you'll sell out. Boy, Ninja, please. Nobody want to be at the bottom. If you want to think about being at the bottom, you be down there by your goddamn self. That's what I got to tell people. That's another nugget. I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to work, and I'm going to work until every time it comes one day. Pretty close. That's hard work, dedication. You can't get where certain people are if you're sitting on your butt getting bumps on it. Now, for real, though. You got to get up early in the morning. Like my parents told me, early bird get the worm. But a lot of y'all like getting up at 11 and 12 o'clock and thinking somebody what? Owe you something. You'll figure out the world don't really give a goddamn about you. Oh, you know what I should have did? I should have cussed right then and there. That was the time to cuss because that they say that's what makes it authentic. When you say cuss words, right? They say, oh boy, that boy's real. Oh, that boy's you don't want to mess with him. But I changed up. Because guess who told me that? People who care for me. You don't always have to cuss to show how intelligent you are. It shows you the lack of intelligence when you have to use cuss words. Yeah, man, I be fiending for them words. Sometimes I just, when I go off, I go off. But I'm going to try not to go off on this goddamn thing. But a lot of people are a bunch of, and you know they ain't going to. I just need y'all to fill in the words for me. They ain't going to bust. They ain't going to do what they like. They are who they are. They lineage. A bunch of book. I think I'm doing pretty good, man. Let me stop that. Because one might slip out. But that's just what I see. But it seemed like man, say, you ask yourself, I want to ask you too, man. I want to ask the people in my chat and the people that's going to come a little bit later. How can you get another culture to talk down on your culture and y'all boys be feeding into that and giving them all that views, all that? I wonder what he going to say. Look what platform he on. What you think he going to say? What you think he going to say? Something negative about us. So I'm talking about these Stevens, though. If these guys don't have nothing good to say, they won't book you. I'm talking about Vlad. I'm talking about now. I hear about Adam 22, but he was one that got the goddamn clucking up. Y'all be safe. He's the one got the clucking up. It's a bunch of people in the industry, man, that, I'm hearing so many stories, and I'm glad I stopped rapping because I seen it. And then I heard this one person say that, all the masculine men, they try to make them wear a dress. We know that. But that's the culture of Babylon. I'm going to call a spade, man. F who give a goddamn about it, man. It ain't right, bro. It just ain't right. We care about people's feelings when they don't even care about their self. I know y'all saying, Slugga, why you care so much? Because either you are changed for the better or you're changed for the worse. There's not no in between. You got good conversation, you got bullcrap conversation that is not helping elevate nobody's mind. And these youngsters that be looking at y'all are confused. Because you can manipulate youngsters, right? And it's sad when I see people do that. There's enough movies out there that's going to manipulate them. There's enough game systems out there that's going to manipulate them. But why it has to be their uncle or they daddy or their mama or their auntie? But nowadays, they grandpa. I want y'all youngsters to do something for me, man. Just think outside the box. When you get this information, understand it was time for you to hear this. It's a question I want to ask. in life, would you get more information this is something to think about from somebody on the street, meaning hobo, or somebody from the church? I want y'all to think about that next time, man. I'm gonna write that down so I can have a reminder to elaborate on that. Would you get more advice for somebody in the streets? I'm talking about a hobo who lost everything, living out there on a tent, or a church, or should I say a preacher? Where do you think the most advice, this is my opinion, come from? Now, I know a lot of people be telling me that I'm going to remind myself. That's something I want y'all to think about. Another thing I want y'all to think about. Nobody really, I'm going to say this. If you go to pedophiles around you, you'd be amazed. Search the location for pedophiles around you. They all around. So then when I see people on this internet, I know they somewhere in that list, but it ain't around me. But they might be around you. So watch your kids. Watch those that's too goddamn friendly. Man, and it's sad because you should know how to read people. And if you don't, the boy Slugga will help you, man. This is a wicked world, man. If y'all missed the memo, it's the end times, right? No, for real though. I know they try to sugarcoat this debt ceiling and stuff like that. Man, it doesn't matter if they give $5 trillion to the the Congress. We're still in debt, and inflation's gonna go up. Do y'all understand that? Damn if we do, damn if we don't. Do y'all understand that? Y'all best to, with this paper money, this monopoly money, y'all best to go and buy what you're gonna buy because it's finna get higher. I'm seeing all kind of things closing down from Walmart to Targets to Sears is out of there. Even some a lot of franchises. But then I'm gonna tell you one thing, and take this and understand this. I'm saying it because I cover y'all. Y'all came over here showing support. Hit that like button though. Y'all catch up with these likes. I don't know how to do what they do. They be looking at their panel and say this. I don't know. I call one of my partners and find out how they can see it because I can't see nothing but the one number. And I get out, it's like 14, 15, 27 people that came through in an hour's time. That's good timing. But I was saying a lot of people don't understand what is real. Like what is real? Let's just say it like that. I was gonna come a whole different way, but they don't understand when they look at somebody and they can be able to see if the dude is a bull crap or a female is a bull crap. You can't, because everybody done got their game up. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody that mastered the manipulation game. Everybody that mastered I'm a victim game. Everybody that mastered the game for the simple fact of saying they the bad guys, I'm good. Too many fingers pointing. But y'all know, look at them ones pointing back at me. You know, so I call a spade a spade. I just see characters. I see the personalities. That's why I come up with sayings like, look in the mirror at yourself. If you happy with yourself and you're going to be respected by your peers, if you should get up out of here, how many people coming to your funeral? I already know this. If you're not doing right in life, you get locked up, youngsters. I'm going to tell you this. You probably got 1 or 2 visitors. Don't get no time. Because it ain't guaranteed they're going to be around when you need them. So while you doing all that crashing out, it's just so much. I can get it all in one whop. But, you know, it's that hour top time. And, man, we did it. Another episode of keeping it real. Somebody got to say it. You know, we got them background dancers. Man, hey, just hit that like button for me, man. That don't show who you are. You know that, right? Just hit the like button or dislike. Some. Hit some. You're in the living room. Hit some. But I'm going to let you go. Hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know, sometimes you got to take a break from this because if you see a lot of, you'll be forced to say something. But like I said, a lot of y'all, yeah, it's not promised that you'll make it home from prison. You sure right, man. You own that, man. But what I was going to say this. A lot of y'all don't understand what certain people been through and why did we come out here 180. Some people silent, some people just, they lost their mind. You got to understand that too. People do lose their mind on vacation. They do. But the whole thing is what JoJo say, man, look, it's amazing. I think I blacked out in there. Because everything went fast and I was gone all them years. You think we forgot when it was Christmas in there. Other than going to the child hall and they say, hey, it's Christmas. Or it's Thanksgiving. They ain't celebrating no Easter. If you was in the church house, you probably talked about it or whatever the fact. They don't even understand what a lot of people been through. But I'm just saying a lot of people don't need to try to go there to find out. You know, they used to back in the day they had, Joe, you already know they had Scare Me Straight. They used to come through when we was in there. But the people that had Scared Straight, guess what they was? Trustee camp. Now, don't know their case, but they wasn't. We looked at them like y'all ain't down here repping like that. Y'all scaring these little kids, but they were scaring them for a reason. Because if they can't make trustee camp, they got to come down there with me. No, and I asked the warden. I say not warden, captain, lieutenant, something. I don't remember. Man, why you letting them trustee world scare these kids like that? Man, they ain't about that life because we was always competitive. Because you have to stand on something. So when people come through that, man, I don't wish that on nobody. A lot of people say, oh, your enemy and all that, bruh. A lot of y'all won't make it. Just like Joe say, a lot of y'all won't make it. It was suicides, you know, just people getting killed on the regular. You know what I'm saying? It was just stuff like that, man. I don't want to, you know, I'm not that type of channel to glorify anything. But I'm going to tell you this. If you haven't seen it on the streets, listen to me. When you go on there, you look at death in his face. You know, you look death in his face and say, what's happening? Now, for real. A lot of people don't understand that. It ain't no Comic Central in there, man. We made it fun. Shit, on the weekend, man, we had a whole concert going on, man. Your boy got some vocals, you know. There was a bunch of other people got vocals. You wouldn't think. See, a lot of people underestimate because somebody got locked up that's all they are is you know, the stroke of luck. Now, it was a lot of people that missed their callings. You know, if we had the opportunity to get everything out, we was on the NWA and all that. But some city took off too slow for people like me. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get it how I live, and that's just what it was. The flaws, I own them, right? I didn't have to come out on parole. I made flat time, bro. I did all my. Matter of fact, I did more. But I'm just glad God, Yahweh, just put me in a position to snap out of it, man, because you ain't going to come home if you don't snap out of it. You won't. And I did some time in PhD, but I didn't do no time in SIG. Now, see, because there's levels to that. You know, a lot of people don't even know that. Okay, you're incarcerated, right? You're a bad boy. Oh, you know, you wasn't a bad boy, but you got caught up in some white collar crime, blue collar crime. You still going there, right? A lot of people couldn't. Them white collar crime, they couldn't make it. Oh yeah. You see them coming down the highway. Yeah, it's the blue collar crimes that people was out there trying to hustle for their family or do whatever, you know, petty crime type stuff, right? It wasn't federal, so you in there. White collar crime normally went to the feds anyway. Blue collar, so you have the average working individual in there. Some just was just their jobs didn't fit them, right? But they was in there. But I want to tell y'all, it's levels when you in there. You think just being locked up is bad, man? They got hoes, like, yeah, they got SIG. You can't never come out. That's 23 lockdown. You in your cell yelling at the rec yard with people, quote unquote, that ain't that bad at the time, is out there hooping and handball and, man, you know, living their life, lifting weights and all that. You in a cell, bro. And it ain't just no week. It's for years, bro. Normally when you go to SIG, it's for a minute, man. So that's hell on top of hell. You think you was in jail, but you finna really go to hell. But there's a lot of people went to SIG because they was catching out. You know, they probably fight a law. So when people say, man, I was in SIG, that don't mean that. What you go to SIG for? Did you catch out? You know, so don't let that fool y'all. Y'all hear somebody say they was in SIG, you really don't know. Once they say that, you really don't know what they gonna do. They ain't gonna say what they actually did to get there. But then we know at that time what was happening, you know, with the racial riots and you know, the Tongo blast, the Mexican mob, all that, man. Aztec is real life in there, man. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell y'all, when it's good to hear from the family while you're incarcerated, but it's a whole different world, man. We really don't care like what's going on. You know, in case you got that lockdown time, right? They lock us down on the regular. So, you know, people probably divert back to the free world, but you ain't got to worry about the free world. People gonna do what they doing with you or without you. That's the same as when people pass. Life goes on, right? So guard your life, man. You only got one. So following these people who don't have no good advice for you, youngsters, that's not a good look. And you can't say you ain't been told, because a lot of us then got out and told you, stop following them wanksters, man. Stop listening to them busters, man. Look at their whole conversation and their reaction to their face. They don't mean nothing they talking about. See this? You better go get you a goddamn job, bro. Stop thinking everybody want to be a rapper. Everybody want to be a thug. Everybody want to be that ninja. They can fly on a rug. You old magical ninjas, you better wake up, man. It's a slippery slope that y'all going down when y'all chasing them bull crap dreams that's going to make you sell your soul. You can't go far without selling your soul. So, you know, I'm just saying that for those. I know it's some positive rappers out there, but they ain't being heard. There's a reason for that. They need mayhem. They need distraction, because somebody got to say it. A lot of us don't pay attention to the news until it's election time. And you don't know what the heck you voting for. Whoever got the flies taught. But I told y'all, it ain't over with them shootings, yo. I ain't promoting no violence, but that's part of their game. It ain't over. They trying to make a point. So y'all feel like, could I save her? I want to be saved. How many old people in here know that song, man? I don't have to sing it then. That Melody, could I save her? Yeah. Y'all, a lot of people, I ain't talking about those that come to my channel, but a lot of people want to be saved. That's why they don't want to go nowhere in life. That's why they stuck and happy just paying $40 a month, right? The government's helping them, right? Man, get off y'all butt and show some maturity. A lot of people didn't want a job doing that, the ooh-wee, because they was making more money sitting at home than they would going to a job. They didn't want a job. Do you understand that the government needs you so they can stay the government? Do y'all catch that? The government needs you to depend on them so they can keep a job. Job security. That's why my views don't do this, right? Because you don't know what's about to come out my mouth, but it's against the devil. It is what it is. And if you still bamboo thinking that, if you think like this, America is a business. You know that, right? Your birth certificate show you. That's why the CPS and all that can take your child. You can't hit your child. They tell you don't hit your child. They want to hit them. They don't want you to teach it. Miss school. What they call that? Truancy. They write the parent up. Hold on, man. Hold on. If my daughter or my son don't want to go to school, you should say, right? You can do that, right? They say, no, that's our property. That's why when you get married, justice of the peace, that's why you got to go through them and get a divorce. No, it's just a lot of things that we fell victim for. We so far from our culture, it don't make no goddamn sense. But I'm saying to my people, somebody got to say it. Y'all need to start paying attention to more news because they be trying to slide things and then distract you another way. You can catch it real quick. Or you can come over here and I give it to you. If you ain't got time for the news and it's all the soap opera. If it's the YouTube news, who shot John, or how they try to run your life over here, man, let's come together as a mental capacity and find out what's important to us. What we need to talk about over here. That's why I'm trying to get like minds over here. I don't want to be the only one conversating. And sometimes I'm not. And I appreciate those that come on the panel. But I understand it's Saturday. 9 times out of 10, you're enjoying your Saturday because you worked all week. I wouldn't expect a big turnout anyway. But I'm glad everybody that came in here, the bodies I have in here, I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, though. And we'll talk more later, man. This your boy Slugga, man. I went straight hood. Hold on. Remember I told you I changed. This is your boy Slugga signing out. Yeah, I try to do better, but I make fun of myself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But because I came a long way, bro. I want to side out, but I just want to elaborate on something. If the craziest thing, man, a lot of people is doing what they're doing right now, so they won't go back. The acting, I'm super banger, I'm so all that. But the thing they need to be concerned about is those that they're influencing to think you get a respect level being a cluck. They don't know nothing else. They ain't got a lot of people, you would think they have trades and they can't do more than just bump guns on this goddamn YouTube. It is a bunch of people that's actually teaching. My lane will be to understand the politics, our culture, and what's our solution. I try to give y'all solutions every day. This is what we need to pay attention to. It's Stevens to get y'all not more of a Sambo, thinking about Sambo. That's too old for us, right? But we know what Sambo did. Sambo is the one that said Uncle Tom, hey, we got to convert this. I don't want my name on the front page, right? So let's say Uncle Tom was doing it, but it's actually me, Sambo, telling on our people. We got too much infiltration. Too many people are so goddamn friendly. You let everybody in your group. You need to tighten back up. Tighten back up. Just because somebody say, man, they salute you, you 100, you got to question that. How you know I'm 100? You ain't been around me. No, for real. You see what I'm saying? These people ain't been around us on this YouTube. Some of them. They salute us. These people ain't had conversations on the phone, one-on-one, not that three-way conversation, to really know if you mess with me. I want to find out what your mental is and what you up to. Because everybody got an angle. Everybody. Some is just straight to the point. Some it takes them a minute to get there. Con mans. But anyway, somebody got to say it though. So I think a lot of people get offended on how I present but if you got to look at yourself in the mirror when you're messing with a real one. And if you got feelings, like you can go to my IG, I got a lot of content on IG. I could put some up. It's the same as my IG is the same, Slugga _ IKIR. I think they got 7709 or something like that. But yeah, I should pop up once you start putting Slugga _ IKIR. You start that whole format. I should pop up, man. See what I'm talking about over there on IG. I got some conversation. Or I got some face gestures, right? It's like, listen to this, right? YouTube will be tripping and try to, copyright me and all that, man. But hey, man, I ain't gonna hold you up too long. It's almost 11 o'clock, and we did this, as a unit, as a team. I appreciate everybody staying on as long as we have. It's just over an hour, so just a little bit over an hour. I just wish y'all well, man. Y'all have a good night. Salute everybody that came through. Salute even the background dancers. Yeah, that way. Catch that nugget. But things gonna change. And the things I say change, you find out who's real and who's fake. Those that's fake to you and your agenda, your world, could just you don't lose no sleep over. You let them play themselves. Throw enough rope out there, they'll play themselves. They'll hang themselves. That's old school. Y'all have a good night, man. Matter of fact, I don't know. I was about to play one of them songs I never played before. I'm going to go like this. It's going to be a short one, so y'all don't have to stay on long. I'm just closing out with one of these songs. Why it's so hard. Trying to reach us. Why is it so hard?
Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so hard. Man, I swear it's so hard. Living in the city, show no pity. Living in the city, so hard. Show no pity. Living in the city, living in the city, so hard. Show no pity. I'm living in the city, so living in the city, so hard. Living in the city, so show no pity, no show no pity.
Good night, man. Like driving, slide. Stay blessed.